beautiful manifestors. It is Olivia Grace, and I'm back with another video. This video is going to be really short because class is about to start for me. But I'm going to just put on a little bit of makeup and talk about accepting your desire. I can't remember what I just made the title. But before I get into that, if you're new here, I am Olivia Grace. This is the Master Manifestors channel. Here we talk about law of assumption, manifestation, all that good stuff. So if you're into that, then I'd love to have you be a part of the channel. Hi, everyone. Hi, Blessing. Hi, Ashley. Hi, B. Hi, Nish. Hi, Danielle. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Ashley. Hi, Ty. Hi, Rambling Hippie. Hi, Reality Godifested. Hi. Hey, everybody. Hey, Daisha. All right. Okay. So what we're talking about, y'all, I literally can't remember what I just titled this video. If you guys can tell me, that will help me. But I know what we're talking about, though, is identifying as the one who has it all. That's right. All right. So there's something that I talked about in a class that I did a while back. And the difference between being a constant creator, well, and when I say a constant creator, I mean perpetually being in the state of lack, of I don't have, of I am pursuing this thing, right? I'm pursuing something, which is fine, okay? Like let me just say this. Understand, you guys, there is levels to this shit, okay? There is levels to this shit. And whatever level that you're out at is great. If you hear this and you're like, I can't do that, or no, I still have to go get this thing that's outside of me. That's the state of consciousness that you're in, which is okay, okay? Even like understand that we travel states of consciousness. You know, sometimes you're in a higher state of consciousness. Sometimes you're in a state of consciousness where you're like, I really do feel like my desire is separate from me and over there and something that I have to work for and get, right? So yes, it is okay. That's fine. However, when you are ready to level up, when you get tired of it, when you really start to identify with God truthfully, you start to wonder, why do I have to always be chasing? Why do I have to affirm 108 times? Why do I have to do all of these things? If I'm one with everything, why do I have to go get anything? You start to see the contradiction. The more that you get into your knowledge of self, the more, even like talk about like instant manifestation, right? You start to wonder, well, why do I have to wait? If there's no time, why do I have to wait? Right? And so if you find yourself asking these questions, then this is going to be for you, okay? That's going to be helpful for you. And really, it is to, number one, come above the process. Like, okay, this is pretty deep. But instead of seeing life and manifestation as a process, see it more about who am I being now in the moment, right? Who am I being now? And since I'm a master manifester, I can choose who I'm being now. I can choose what I'm having now. I'm going to tell y'all the biggest hack to manifesting, effortlessly is your concept of self, okay? It's your concept of self. If you believe that you are someone, let's even think about the difference between what I'm talking about, okay? If you believe, well, I believe that my desire is separate from me. I believe that I have to work, right? This is a muggle idea that was given to us. I believe I have to work to earn, deserve, to get, compete. I have to do something to get something. That right there. That is what you want to get rid of. I have to do something to get something instead of it just is, I have it now, right? Why are there some people whose lives unfold effortlessly and easily, even if they don't know about the law of assumption? Because that's what they expect, no matter what. They don't say, well, I did these things, I earned these things, so I can expect things to work out for me. They're like, I woke up today, so I'm expecting things to work out for me. Okay? And it does. So letting go of effort, letting go of having to earn, right? And a lot of this has to do with your worthiness, which will deepen as you continue to know yourself as God. Okay? The more that you know yourself as God, the more that it's easier for you to see and perceive and expect and choose higher realities for yourself. The reality and the manifestations that you're choosing a lot of times are like aligned with your current view of yourself. They're aligned with your self-concept. Okay? And so when you there's one, let me go back to what I was saying. The identity, the idea of this thing is separate from me, it's over there. And if I do these things, and once I do these things, I can get it to come over here, right? Then that identity is of there's lack, right? There's things missing. I'm not one with reality. I'm not one with my desire. I'm over here and it's out there somewhere and I have to do something to bring it here, right? I have to work instead of that like princess treatment, right? And it's not even just princess, even if you're a guy, king treatment, princess, king treatment, whatever. When you think about that energy of being gifted, being lovingly and happily and taken care of, right? Like when you can have that relationship with God, because God doesn't have a shortage. There's no shortage, you guys, okay? There's no shortage of anything. Anything that talks about a shortage is coming from muggle mentality and coming from fear-based consciousness. And even honestly, you guys, if you think about the shit logically, like if they talk about there's a shortage of food, how? How could there be a shortage of food when the food literally produces more food? The food produces trees to produce more food. Oh, there's a shortage of money. How? Money is literally printed in factories. Okay? So you start to see beyond the illusion of what's being presented to you and understanding that you don't have to accept the ideas being presented to you. And really, when you ask, even with a muggle brain, that shit don't make no sense, But let me tell you, when it comes to really like expanding in your power, it's what are you accepting as true? What are you accepting as true? And you want to know the game changer, like I said, is to ask yourself this on the internal level instead of the external level. Because a lot of y'all are so caught up on what's the external level. What am I accepting as true on the external level? Well, I'm accepting that Billy Bob doesn't like me and I'm trying to get Billy Bob to like me. And you're spending all this time trying to get Billy Bob to like you. But what are you accepting as true inside, right? What are you accepting as true about yourself? If you see that actually what I'm accepting as true as myself is that love is hard, that men don't like me, that I'm never chosen. When you see that that's what you're accepting is true about yourself, right? Then you see why you're accepting that as true about Billy Bob. And when you go to the source, which is yourself, and you say, you know what, actually, I'm deciding and stepping into in this moment, instead of a process, instead of, ooh, damn, how can I be better? What affirmations do I need? What subliminal do I need? How many days do I need to do it for? Let me try, and then check with Billy Bob as my validation on whether it's working or not. When you decide that, okay, I'm an infinite being existing on multiple levels, I'm existing in multiple realms and multiple parallel realities and dimensions, and there is a reality and dimension where I already am everything that I'm looking to be. There's a reality and a dimension where I already am everything that I'm looking to be. And y'all, in that reality and dimension where you already are everything that you're looking to be, you're not looking to be anything. You're not looking to be anything. One sec, y'all. Ugh, I don't know why my phone be doing this. Like, I can't freaking see phone. Do y'all know? Do y'all have that on your iPhone where it just decides to turn down the brightness even though the brightness is all the way up? Anyways. So, all right, let's wrap this up because I gotta go. You want to have everything. You want to stop chasing desire after desire. You want to stop being in that feeling of perpetual lack, of perpetual I'm not there yet, perpetual I don't have it yet. Oh, well, I got this thing. Now I got to get this. Oh, that is to come literally moment to moment to moment into the awareness that none of that is true, that you can't be lacking anything, that you already are. And it's deciding, it's choosing that. It's choosing that. You manifest your state the same way you manifest outside things. It's choosing that with your awareness. It's deciding beyond appearances. It's not looking to appearances, you guys. I say this every live. Appearances, if you decide based on appearances, you're going to be shackled to appearances. You're going to be in a loop of appearances. You have to be able to decide above, and just the same way that you can decide, I'm manifesting a red Corvette. So I decide I have a red Corvette now. You can decide I'm the version of me who has it all, and everything comes effortlessly to her or him. Everything happens effortlessly. There's absolutely nothing for me to do. There's not a finger I need to lift because everything is already mine. And you could come into that. And it is an energy in your body that you can feel. There's an absence of trying. There's an absence of seeking. There's an absence of I have to. Okay, this is the difference between a muggle and the God state. This is the difference between you halfway accepting yourself as God and wholly accepting yourself as God. Is what do I have to do? Well, I want this manifestation, so what do I have to do? What thing do I need to do? What thing outside of me is going to give this to me that I don't have, right? And into the awareness of everything is already mine, and what am I choosing to light up in this moment, right? All of this starts, though, with giving yourself supremacy, which is what manifestation does. That you just practicing manifestation has shown you that you have supremacy over your life, over your reality, and over yourself, okay? So continuously choosing, continuously deciding beyond everything, okay? Beyond everything. That you already are that which you wish to be, and taking that beyond a small external manifestation and into a big, or not big, but a entire view of life, okay? That I have everything. I am the one who has everything. There's nothing, instead of looking at your desires like, oh, here's something I have to go get, decide and accept it now. That is mine. Everything, all of it, everything. There's nothing I have to do, because life is just, it just continues to bless me. Just like I said with the royalty, right? The princess is not waking up wondering, oh, maybe I should head to the Publix and get some eggs for breakfast. Like, no, she wakes up and knows, damn, if I want eggs, it's more about how do I want them done, right? And who do I tell? And really, I don't even have to tell them, because they already know. Oh, it's Wednesday the 21st. On Wednesday the 21st, the princess likes her eggs over easy. It's already made. It's already done. Freshly. By the time your feet hit the floor, it's at the table for you. Feel like that about everything you have, everything you want. Really, really dare to assume it, y'all. Really, really be bold and assume. What if I was God, though? What if I was God? What if I really was? What if I was God in form, right? What if I was God in form? Then how would I be approaching this? How would I be approaching this life? How would I be expecting this life? How would the things that I want come to me? As God, if a princess doesn't have to get out of bed to do anything, you think a God does? All right. So I'm going to leave you guys with that. We are doing our last night of God level manifesting tonight. You guys can join. We're going to be starting next Sunday again, if you'd like to. So there's links in the description if you guys would like to work with me one-on-one. There's also links in the description for that. But other than that, I'm intending that this prospers you all immensely. I'm absolutely sure that it has. And I will see you guys in a video soon.